Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? So, it's been a little while since I've done a video. I apologize. I've just been really lazy, actually, when it comes to the YouTube side of it. But honestly, I've been working my butt off when it comes to everything else. So, yeah, I've been doing a ton. I literally did all my taxes today, all the updates, as far as like keeping track of everything. It took me a straight up, I want to say, 11 straight hours of work. I didn't even plan around. Like, I woke up, I pretty much sat down right away. I had intentions of doing so many other things, but I just got into it and I just didn't quit. I went from morning all the way to night to finish my taxes up. So, yeah, it's been a fun day with that. I am so happy they're done though. It's been pretty miserable. So anyway, we got a really cool video for you guys today. So here's what I did. Let me just shut my TV off so I'm not blowing up. So here's what I did. I've been trying to kind of show my virtual assistant how to do product research on a really elementary level. So, don't expect any miracles here. Plus, her native language is not English, so keep that in mind. But if she can find a product, which I already looked through them and I did find one, if she can find a product, you too can find a product. So anyway, without further ado, let me pull them up here and let me show them off. So let's see. All right, here we go. We've got a climbing pole. So that's the thing. Like, I kind of talked to her about it. I said, like, there's no such thing as a shower tent, right? Like a tent where you shower in. Hey, you guys should actually make it. It might not be a bad idea, but what it is basically, it's like a pop-up stand-up tent or something like that. I forget what the keyword ended up being, but it's really highly competitive. So that's a bad one. We'll just mark that off as being bad right from the start. So let's see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to fill that in with red as like a no-go. A climbing pole. I don't know what that is. And it's not like a pole, P-O-L-E. It's like a P-U-L-L. So let's check it out. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, so looks like it's just a mixture of different things. As medium demand, high competition, like that's exactly what you don't want to see. So that's not working out too well. Let's see, so that's bad news. Let's get rid of that one. Now the tennis trainer actually, if you look up tennis trainer, it's not really what you would want to use as a keyword, but I did look at this yesterday, and yeah, these things right here, I guess I would say it's a tennis trainer, tennis rebound trainer maybe. It's really, there's probably a lot of keywords you can jump in on here. Tennis rebound trainer, maybe. Alright, so this is it right here. Let's check these numbers out and see how it is. When I looked at them yesterday, they were actually pretty decent. If you guys are wondering why I'm rocking the Outer Banks hat, yep, headed there in next week. I'm excited. So yeah, we have medium demand, low competition. It's not like crazy demand for it, but you could break into this and sell some. It wouldn't probably be anything crazy, but the reviews are really low. I mean, like all around low. But there isn't a ton of sales to go around either. So I wouldn't expect to make a ton of money with this. But you could, I think, easily break into this. If I was thinking of a differentiation, maybe, I don't know, make sure the ones that you do pick actually work well. Because looking at some of the ratings, and they're absolutely terrible. So maybe get like a premium elastic band, include some extra balls, or maybe even like a kit that can turn a regular ball into a rebounder ball, because I think a lot of them that have like a special connector on it. So maybe you could just get like a, I don't know, like a tool that would allow you to make one. So include that with it. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but again, it's not crazy revenue, but I think really easily you can jump into that. So there you go. So you found one. This I looked at too. This is actually interesting, but that's definitely not the name for it. As we all know, sniper is not spelled with a Y, but give her a break. She's from the Philippines. Sniper hunting, I want to say scope camera. It's actually a camera that lets you like take a video of like you shooting the deer, I think is what I gathered from it, which I thought was pretty cool. And I don't know that I don't know what the competition's like though, but that's pretty neat. Doesn't seem like there's a ton of sellers. Now maybe I'm not looking up the right keyword, so that's something you gotta be wary of. It could be like there's an actual keyword that like everybody knows that I don't know because I'm not a hunter. But you can see the price is really high, but medium demand, low competition. It just doesn't have enough demand because I don't think people know about it, to be honest with you. So for the couple that are selling it, I mean, look, they're selling 7 and they're selling, well, that's the same company, selling 3 and 7. They kind of like cornered the market because there's nobody else selling it. This is more just like a scope. Okay, there's somebody selling one. They're selling 4 a day. But when you're selling it for that much money, you could probably do pretty well. I mean, even selling 4 or 5 a day, depending on what you're spending on PPC. But I just don't know that the market, the people know about this product yet. But it's interesting. I mean, it's not completely a bust. It could be successful. I'd want more data on a product before I would launch something like that. So Bodyboard. As we all know, it's going to be the end of summer. You probably don't want to go ahead and... I cannot imagine that this is going to be low competition. There's no way. Like, I just don't see it. Really, because of Bodyboard, like, they're so popular. There's just no way, right? Jeez. I'm actually... Wow. I'm actually extremely surprised. Like, high demand, medium competition. I expected the reviews to be like off the charts for this. I don't know. I mean, at least if I ever go to the beach, like everybody, let's say everybody has a Bodyboard, but they're well known. I mean, they're wow. So you can actually break into this market. I'm really surprised by that. Bodyboard seems to be a very popular. Like that's the main word, I would think for sure. Let's check out Helium 10. I just started getting into this, so bear with me. I'm not an expert with this. I will be. So what I do like is their keyword research magnet. I really like, at least from what I've seen so far. I'm not completely understanding it yet. Let's see. Amazon wholesale. I don't know what I was looking for there. So let's look up bodyboards or bodyboard. Okay. So really high magnet score from what I've seen, but it looks like it's also extremely difficult to rank for, which I guess is bodyboard the same as bodyboards? I'm just really surprised the reviews are so low. Alright, so 20,000. Yeah, you have a lot of giveaways to get. So let's see what they come up with. So, Boogie Board, I've definitely heard of that. It doesn't take many. Anyone that has like 8 or doesn't have many, I mean, honestly, it's pretty easy to break into it, it seems like. And it seems like the ones that obviously are, 90, even 20 some, it's tough. But bodyboard kids, like there's a, well, kids bodyboards for beach. I mean, there's a lot of different phrases you could use. Boogie board ocean, I mean, so you could probably pretty easily break into that. I'm extremely surprised it never fails to amaze me how I think something that would be so saturated doesn't really have that much competition. Now, some of these words definitely do. Like boogie boards for beach. Yeah, you don't want to mess with that. Even these ones are fairly high. Anyone that have 8, you can break into these keywords, I think. If they have enough search volume, too, that's kind of important. Which, I feel like you could break into this. It'd be a little difficult, but I'm surprised the reviews are so low. That's really surprising to me. I have to learn more about this, but it seems like when I put in winning products in here that I've seen that are winners, I can kind of tell by how many giveaways. There's a lot more room for different words you can break into, versus this is probably on the lower end to the medium. Some that I've looked at, like the COVID one I launched, oh man, it's terrible. Like, there are a lot of other words, but there's only 1 or 2 main words, and they're like impossible to break into. So I'm gonna probably lose there, but that's all right. I'll figure something out. It's a long story. For those of you that don't know, my COVID product's been a pretty miserable failure so far. Actually, surprisingly enough, I've sold actually like 20 some of them in like a week, but it's still a failure. It's just like I can't rank for the keyword. There's a few keyword phrases that are just too hard to rank for. If I would have got in like 3 weeks to a month ago like I had planned, I would have been so much better off. Now it's so saturated because Amazon, they still haven't got my stuff checked in. It's been over a month just checking it in. To get shipped here, it also gets stuck in customs. That cost me like an extra like week and a half, 2 weeks. So like everything that could have gone wrong as far as speed goes, it pretty much did. I was gonna have them airshipped, but everything was backed up at the time. So yeah, absolutely terrible for that. It's just the timing was everything, and I didn't get it in. So I might be able to get rid of them on the cheap. We'll see. I'm still working on it. So anyway, let's get back to our list here. Car umbrella. I looked those up. It's like it's like an umbrella thing for the front of the car. I don't think they were very good. Liquid fence steers, didn't make any sense at all, nor did EnviroSafe can tap with gouge. These are the new ones today that I have not seen. I don't even know, like sandblasting, like what? The Bodyboard, that's actually interesting. I'm kind of surprised that the reviews are so low. Sandblasting. So what can you do with this? And it already looks like the reviews are super high. Let's check out the revenue. So yeah, if my virtual assistant, who has virtually no experience, can find a product in here, then that means you guys should. Well, she does have a lot more hours, but if she can find one, then that means my students, man, you guys better find one. She did this in 2 days, so I want to see you getting off your butts and finding a product. I'm just messing with you guys. You guys are doing great. So let's check it out. So yeah, so it's not bad. Not a ton of demand, but what exactly do you do with it? Like, what do you do with a sandblaster? Do you clean stuff? Is it kind of like... And it's so varied. Is it like a clean... Let's check this out. Let's see what it's actually, what it's about. Okay. Oh, I guess like you can clean tools, you can clean pans, you can clean, I guess, anything. Tile, your grill, that would be nice. Come up with a great grill cleaner. I'll buy it in a second. Maybe this is the answer. Maybe I need a sandblaster. So you want to obviously check patents on all these. I'm not sure if any of this stuff's patented, but it is pretty neat. It's like a power sander, I guess you could say. So let's just say power sander. But then if you say power sander, you're going to get into, yeah, the sanders. So that, no. But it's actually an interesting product. Like, it's not sandblasting gun, maybe? Maybe that's the keyword we're kind of looking for. Oops. I've never seen one of these at work, but I bet they work pretty well. Sand Blaster. It's pretty neat, actually. So let's see. Views are a little high. Medium, yeah, it's not great. I mean, you might be able to break in, but there's not enough revenue to go around, in my opinion. This one dominates the market. Along with them, they do okay, but I wouldn't mess with this. That's not really a great product. Let's just say no. So the ones we're potentially going with are that one, or that one. Car umbrella was a no, no, and no. So let's do this. That is a no. Sandblaster is a no. This is interesting though. Lock sets interior. So like, if you're a native speaker of English, you know it doesn't make any sense, right? So like, you can look at lock sets interior, but I guess it would be more like an interior lock set, I guess. Still the same type of keywords. So let's see. Yeah, you gotta be nice. She doesn't know English perfectly, but she's actually unbelievably good at it. I'm so impressed by the people I speak with in China, the people I speak with in the Philippines. They can speak our language so well, and I can't speak not a word of theirs. It's kind of humbling. So yeah, you can see right away this isn't going to be good. Let's move on. Hidden handle knobs. I have no idea what that means, but hidden handle knobs. Huh. Let's see her example. She blacked out the opportunity score. Wonder what. Anyway, let's get back to hidden handle knobs. What the heck is a hidden handle knob? A knob that can't be seen, I suppose. That can't be like the term people search for, right? So what's the real term? Recessed poles. Georgia. Let's just see what it comes up with this search term. I don't really think anybody's going to be searching for that, but I've been wrong before. So yeah, low demand. The revenue is just not there at all, and that's not even what we're looking for. Yeah, I don't think that is a winner. So we will. Okay, and nor is that. Okay, so we're down to pipe, bracket, and orbit sanders. Now, I don't. Orbit sanders. Orbital sander is what she means. Orbital sander. Yeah, I can't imagine that these would be low. These would be super high, I'm sure. I can just tell right away. So... yeah, let's too high reviews. Let's skip over that. And then our last one was pipe bracket. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so we've all seen these before. You know, pipe brackets, you can hold a shelf on there. Kind of like a steampunk type of look, I think. I don't know. But it's kind of neat. These might have okay numbers, but let's see. I mean, they're not horrible. It's still probably medium competition, exactly. I can see that by the reviews. So you could break into this market. It has some decent revenue. It has a real good revenue spread out. The reviews aren't horribly high. I just don't know how you're going to differentiate yourself. Like, some are straight, some are bent. Some have 6, some have, what, 4. So, and just different prices, probably different sizes. What I would like to kind of see in this market is a different color than black. Like, why does a pipe bracket have to be black? I know black's cool, but, you know, and this is one of those things where, like, yeah, you're kind of limited to, like, color, but you could do a different style, too. You could definitely do a different color. I'd like to see some different colors. Okay, I don't think that's black, but yeah, you could launch this. I mean, it's not a horrible pick. It's not the type of product I like, but you know, there's really no difference in between a lot of these. These are straight, of course. These are bent. These are a little longer. These are a little shorter. So just kind of different sizes, but I think if you went with a different color, you would really stand out. It might. I don't know if there's a demand for it though. These are kind of gray. Like, yeah, why does it have to be black? We didn't search for black, so I don't guess they're including some studs here, which is kind of neat. Or some, I forget what they're called. The hangers, so it doesn't come out of the wall. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of neat, but maybe try like even like a distressed metal, or like a blue, or maybe a different color pipe. That might be interesting. But yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed for having no experience. She didn't do all that bad in the last couple of days. I don't know why I just did that, but that tennis one is a possibility. The trail hunt Donaton bodyboard, surprisingly enough, is open, and pipe bracket is open. So there's a few products on there that you could possibly turn into winners, and I'm really impressed by what she's able to do, considering she doesn't have any kind of she's not an English native speaker, nor does she have any kind of real training. Let's give her some basic stuff to look for with Jungle Scouts. So at any rate, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. I know I haven't done a lot of videos lately, but I'm going to bring more for you soon, I promise. If anybody's interested in coaching, I'll leave that in the description as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, there's stuff changing on Amazon all the time. I'm working my butt off just trying to get my stuff back in stock. I've been selling some rinky-dink items, and like, I'm kind of surprised I've been able to do even what I'm doing with pretty much being completely out of stock. Like, if I look right now, it's like 2 something in the morning. Like, just these little rinky-dink items I have, I sold like almost $400 today. You can see it. You can see how I ran out of stock. I don't know if you guys can see that. How I just kind of straight up ran out of stock. It was a really good month, though. I did like 100,000 plus. I think, yeah, I did well over 100,000 this last month. 115,000. So, and that's mainly because I ran out of stock. If I didn't run out of stock, I'd probably be doing, honestly, 180, 200,000 a month on some of these months. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying, like, there's a ton of opportunity there if you find the right product. And Even these little dinky products I have, I just did $400 today on some dollar items, like some cheap crap. I'm serious. Like, it's not even. There's nothing. Well, I don't want to say crap. There's nothing amazing in there though to do $400 with, and I'm just amazed. So, there's opportunity for sure. Just keep working, and you guys will find it. Whether it's piece by piece, slowly, or whether it's something bigger, that it'll just kind of hit all at once. There's never any guarantees. I mean, you fail, you pick yourself up, you try again. I mean, I've failed. My COVID one's failing. What are you gonna do? I'll donate it and I'll take a tax write-off. I ordered way too many. I shouldn't have did that, but I didn't want to run out either once it did start selling. Just time was on my side. Didn't work out there. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed night. Have a great one. And any questions, fbacommute@gmail.com. Please hit me up, guys. Have a good night.